Good evening, Dr. Gary. We're still working. We're just coming from seeing an office and doing an appraisal on it. We're going to sell the doctor's office in a rural area. It's a little more challenging. But we are dental practice brokers nationwide. And please give us a call. We sell dental practices. We are dental practice brokers. Today's topic is going to be the beginning of a fall of a large DSO. What happened? So we'll kind of get into that. So we're doing this now 12 years.
Hazard reported ahead.
Sorry, that's just in the car. We're working all the time. 12 hours, 12 years we're doing this. We have 10 employees, including 2 CPA accountants. And we're in 27 states now, so we're here to service you. Our phones are answered 7 days a week, 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter, but you can always reach us. Our phones are answered from 7:30 a.m. East Coast time to 9:30 p.m. We try to be very responsive constantly. We're always going to be there for you. You need us, just call us. We'll take care of it. If you wanted a quick appraisal, we can give you a short appraisal.
Hazard reported ahead.
Sorry, what the practice is worth, we can do that. So call us and we'll get it going. All right, so what's going on in today's topic? So I just found this out from one of my, through the grapevine, and from one of my buyers that's looking, that it hired a staff member for one of the DSOs that was closing an office. You know, you don't hear this happen too often because DSOs are generally run pretty well. But this DSO, we're not going to name names here. I don't do those things. You know, we just try to stay independent from that. And, you know, we're just not going to name names. You can respect why I say that. But you can also, well, what a beautiful sunset here. You could also find this out eventually. I guess it'll be in print. But this one large DSO of many offices, I think over 60, is closing certain offices. I guess they're consolidating. It's not a good sign. And certain staff they're letting go. So I did some research. Wow, what a sunset. I wish you guys could see this, or gals. I did some research in why
in 1 mile, keep left,
would be falling apart. And it turns out I spoke to one of the principals that sold them this large DSO. It got sold to a, like a PE group entrepreneur, and they figured, I guess they thought they knew everything. It came down to poor management. Why is this one DSO failing? Why are they closing offices? It's poor management. The previous buyers could see it happening. They just see it happening. So it wasn't the economy, it wasn't the staffing, it was the management end of it. They saw that the managers weren't performing. You know, dentistry isn't hands-on. You just can't set back and put it in motion, thinks everything's going to work out great. You know how it is. You got patient complaints, you got staff complaints.
In 1/4 mile, keep left.
All kinds of issues that
hazard reported ahead.
What do you do when a patient wants to leave, wants their record? What do you do? You know, it's important to understand this. You have patient emotions. There's a lot going on running a dental practice. It's just not easy. I know one dentist.
Keep left.
He's getting out. Had several practices, had a DSO, got back into it after he sold, and had a few, and then he said, no, I don't want to do it anymore. So it's challenging. You always have to be on top of it. You have to be alert. Patient issues, staffing issues, equipment issues, environmental issues. It just never stops. Continuing education, insurance compliance issues. So there's no end to it. So it was down. I'll get more details, but some of the DSOs do fail. This one, which shall go unnamed, is failing. The rumor has it on the grapevine. They're failing because they did not plan properly, because they didn't manage properly. And that's one of the things. You got to stay on top of your business. Whatever it is, you have to stay on top of it. Be it back in years, and in the old black market, in the early years of in the Middle East, and all that, many hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and what happened back then. You know, how are things handled? So it's management. This company will give you more of a brief update on it when we hear it, but we know they're consolidating, closing, staff is becoming available, and they're just not doing well. We'll see if we can get updates for you. I do hear things through the grapevine, okay, and I hear things before they're going to hit the news and the street, so to speak. So this is where we feel we play in a critical role, and we can forecast certain things about DSOs that we don't like, and what's trending that we see, and we're going to, you as the buyer, we're going to push you away from them. We're going to do our best to make a successful transition. If we know this company is in trouble, we're going to tell you. We'll just bring you to another DSO. All right? We feel we have the credibility to do that. Great talking to you guys. Hope to see you at the next YouTube. I've lost count how many we have. I think it's over 190. Bye.